So today we are going to be doing the Verstappen challenge. So yeah, we're going to be starting from the back and we're going to try to get a podium like he did in the real race. Of course there was controversy at the end of it. Of course the FIA denying him one of that podium quite controversially, but I believe that his move was legitimate, so we're going to aim for third place here today. Starting from the back, so a few positions further back than Verstappen really started. So here we are, we're going to try to do a two-stop strategy. Like he actually did in the race. We're going to start in the ultra softs this time instead of super, so it's a good getaway. And we're actually going to dive up the inside of quite a few cars, up into 14th. We're going to go around the outside of Alonso, side by side, but we get him into 13th. We actually get a corner cut running there. We're going to go around the outside of quite a few cars, and there's a crash up ahead. And we actually get an illegal overtake on Hulkenberg, so we have to give the position back. But we gained 9 positions off the start. We're actually going to gain another one off Hulkenberg. So yeah, it was quite a good start, and here's somebody who was definitely a good start from, Sebastian Vettel. And in the real race, of course, he got Hamilton up the inside, but yeah, third to first. You can see another good starter is Bottas. He gets Raikkonen off the line. He actually has to defend from Ricciardo, so awfully similar to what happened in the real race. Of course, there you see Raikkonen getting swamped by Esteban Ocon. So, of course, in the actual start as well, that actually happened. So, very interesting how there's quite a lot of similarities between the real life race. But you can see actually Toro also actually got ahead of him, but he gets shoved out wide. And that's actually Sainz, and actually, yeah, that's the guy who crashed. You can see he was actually pushed out wide, and I think Massa collided with him. So you can see Massa's got front wing damage, and he's going awfully slowly. We're going to go around his outside and dispatch him quite easily. So up into 8th place, and this is up ahead. Just before you can see that's Bottas around the outside of Hamilton, up the inside, and he's up into 2nd. So after a really good start, Bottas has gained another position. Hamilton's falling back another one. So you can see there, he gained on what we that was Raikkonen on the whole Ocon, and then you're gonna get Perez around the outside. Quite an easy move. No, we got Ocon right ahead of us, and we're actually gonna get him the next lap up the inside. Quite an easy move there. So we're up into 6th place. So it's been a really good first 3 laps. So yeah, much better than what was happened in the real race, but of course we still got a long way to go. You can see that there's 3 cars squabbling ahead, so that will give us a podium. Up ahead, Reno, Bottas is on a roll. After starting 4th, he's gone round the outside of Vettel, and that's him up into the lead. So the guys who started on the 2nd row, battling for 1st and 2nd. Meanwhile, we're closing in on the guy who was actually alongside Hamilton on the 1st row. And you can actually see him, Hamilton and Ricciardo. We're all squabbling, but I think Hamilton's beginning to pull away now. As you can see there. Engineer just confirming with P6, but you can see there's a massive battle up ahead. There's Raikkonen. He's going to go round the outside of what will be Ricciardo. They're going to go side by side. Ricciardo holds it, but they're still side by side, and that's Raikkonen off. Oh, and they collided. So yeah, not good news at all. As you can see now in the DRS of Ricciardo, just trying to keep the slipstream. Here we are now, still in the slipstream, so just keeping within him, but you can see he's beginning to drop us a bit. But this lap, I don't know, he just seemed to drop off the pace a bit, as you would see. So you can see through this S section, we've actually gained what will be 3/10 on him. And as we cut on to the end of the straight, you can see we actually gained an awful lot. And he locks up, and that's going to be us up into 4th place. So I don't know what happened there, but we're actually only 1 position away from the 3rd place we need, and we're actually going to pit this lap onto a set of supers. So splitting the strategy a bit. Of course there's rain forecast soon. Of course it didn't happen in the real race, but it's going to spice things up again, because of course we're fast in the rain. And we're going to get Palmer around the outside as soon as we exit the side by side with Palmer. Here we are, still side by side. We're going to go around the outside, and that's quite an easy move. So yeah, unlike the real race, we will have rain, and of course we're against 100 AIs, so we're going to need the wet weather in order to actually shine, because that's the only way we can beat the AI. You saw there Kvyat locking up, and we got his position, but you can see now Grosjean and Ocon scrapping out for 5th. I think Perez managed to get Ocon. You can see Grosjean's going to go around the outside of Ocon. He's going to get him cleanly. We're going to try to get Ocon, but of course we have to worry about Ricciardo, who's right behind us. So here we are now trying to get Ocon. We're going to try to get him around the outside of this corner. We're going to have to do a cutback, but still he's managing to defend well. He's going to go defensive on the inside of this corner. We'll go around the outside, and we're up into what will be 5th place, 4th place once the others pit, and that's Ricciardo also coming through. So Ricciardo definitely whatever problems he had is definitely been fixed. And you can see now on lap 13 he's going to try to get us. And much like Verstappen did in real life Grand Prix, we're going to put up a fight and we're going to try to get him. We're going to dive up the inside. We are not letting our teammate beat us, even if he's on an alternate strategy. And we have kept 4th place. We cannot afford to lose a position to Ricciardo, even if he is on a different strategy. So that might actually be the podium we need. Bottas, the race leader, has got a problem with their car. So if it's really severe, we might be able to get our podium, because right now we're looking a far cry away from it. As you can see, Ricciardo overtakes us. And actually Hulkenberg's out the race as well. So much like in the real life Grand Prix. And that's actually brought out the virtual safety car. So should neutralise the race a bit. Even so, actually ended pretty prematurely. So Ricciardo's already gone full speed. And then when it actually ends, we're already going full speed. So it's pretty useless. But you can see now, just a bit behind Ricciardo. And you can see actually he's gained a bit of time on us. So we might actually not be in DRS. As you can see now, yeah, we're out of DRS. So you got Perez behind us. So yeah, he's also on I think a 1-stop. So you can see Daniel Ricciardo in the pits, and so is Bottas. And we come out ahead of Bottas. So Bottas has definitely lost time. You can see he's actually become really wet. And the engineer actually recommended meters, but we don't think it's time yet. It's still everyone's still on the dry tyres. So we're gonna box next lap, but actually onto lap 20 we actually haven't boxed yet because it still isn't time. But you can see, yeah, Hamilton a long way ahead, and Lance Stroll's out the race, and that's another virtual safety car, so having to slow down for that. See now. Actually, that was a really short VSC. It's already ending, so we managed to actually get pretty bang on the restart. So we haven't lost much time. I'm actually going to pit onto Inters on lap 20, so a few laps later than what the engineer recommended, but here we go. And you can see Bottas comes out ahead of us. He's still got a reasonable gap over Perez and Ricciardo, but you can see Ricciardo's stuck behind Perez. So the Force India right now really holding up the Red Bull. So Perez, a really good result for him if he can secure that, what will be 5th position by the time they all pit. So it actually took 2 more laps until DRS was disabled. So you see we've actually lost a lot of time to them. But now it's disabled, you can see we're definitely gaining. Having a little drift there, so it's still just about interchangeable, but it's definitely favouring the Inter, so you can see everyone else in the pits. So we're going to come out in what will be 3rd, and yeah, we've got daylight in front of us, daylight behind us, but thinking a bit guilty. I was feeling a bit guilty because of course I held Ricciardo up, and if I didn't actually hold him up, he might have actually jumped Perez. So we're going to make another pit stop, come out right behind Perez, and hopefully hinder his race, so we can get our teammate a 4th place. You can see Perez just coming out ahead of us. We're right behind him, so it should be fine. Of course, we're really fast in the wet compared to the AI, so it should be hard to re-overtake him. Here we go now. Just try to close it on him. Yeah, here we are, putting him under pressure. Perez, he's not going to go defensive, and as a result, we're going to dive up his inside. He's going to actually leave us the room. He's going to try to out-traction us, but we're going to go side by side, and we've got him with the fresher tyres. And now we're just going to have to try to hold him up. We actually go wide actually in the next corner, and that's going to allow Perez through. He gives us a little love tap, and actually we're down to 4th, so we are holding him up, but we're going to have to make sure we get the podium ourselves. And again, he's going to go defensive. We're going to try to hustle and harry him, but he's running from the defensive position much better than Ocon. We're going to go up his inside. That's us back into 3rd place. So now it's about parking the bus. So as he head on to the final lap, you see Ricciardo's closing in on us. He was about 3 seconds behind Perez, so we've definitely been helping out our teammate. See there, just taking it easy through these corners, allowing Ricciardo to come back. You can see, we're definitely holding him up now. You can see Ricciardo's right behind him, so this is Ricciardo's one chance. So we're going to go defensive, make sure Perez gets a bad line, and we're going to try to make sure we don't give Perez the slipstream, but actually he's going to try to move back into our line, and that Force India straight line speed is definitely going to help him. We're going to go defensive again, just to make sure that he's put out of position, and again, so this is going to allow Ricciardo a chance to make a move, but into this last section, of course, Verstappen, of course, made that amazing move on Raikkonen here, but I don't think Ricciardo's going to make the move, and Perez is actually going to get a well-deserved 4th place. So it's a really good race, but we managed to achieve our goal of getting a podium. So yeah, and this time it won't get taken away from us. So that's going to be the race today. Of course, let me know about what you thought about the real race. Personally, I think Verstappen should have got the penalty.
Any drivers racing conditions like these, and seeing them fight their way to the front was very special indeed. They were able to find all the grip, all the good lines, and have the confidence to get on power to top it all off. That's what pushed them into first place here today.
And as we can see, it's time for the podium. As the drivers make their way out, there's a familiar red suit making its way to the top step. Fantastic win for Ferrari.
So yeah, Vettel actually won this race, which was different to the real-life Grand Prix. See, Hamilton did get second. He was, well, chilling in about third for a while. But of course, Bottas had an issue. But yeah.
I'd like to ask you, Anthony Davison, who was your driver of the day?
I'll say Max Verstappen earns that title today. Opportunistic, I think is the word. It's something he's become known for during his short career so far. It's served him well here.
That's it for today's Grand Prix, and from Anthony, it's goodbye, and see you again next time.
So yeah, we get driver of the day, which is quite good. Always a bonus. And that's going to be it for this challenge. You can see the results there. See you next time.